Now, one of the things that is unique to NIO, you will know that it is the battery swapping station which they are currently deploying into masses. And this is not only taking place in China, but it is also taking place in Europe, where they are currently selling their vehicles or models already into some of the European countries. So wherever NIO is currently selling their cars, they are trying or doing their best that they also deploy as many battery swapping stations as possible into those cities, so that they bring convenience, or they can offer the very same convenience which they are offering to those customers they have in China, who have at the moment over 2,400 or 2,448 battery swapping stations to date. So these are the total battery swapping station to date in China. And in Europe, you know that NIO, as it stands, currently has, I think it's around 51 or 52 battery swapping stations, which what we saw this month, especially in Europe, NIO tried to be quite aggressive, as from the 1st to the 19th had already deployed 8 battery swapping stations, which is something that it was the first time we see such aggressiveness when it comes to NIO deploying battery swapping station in Europe, because it is not easy for NIO to deploy battery swapping stations in Europe like in China. To get a land to deploy battery swapping station, apparently it takes some time, and this comes from the NIO investors or NIO retail investors who are in Europe experiencing or seeing this thing unfold firsthand. They are saying that it's not as easy as deploying these battery swapping stations in China, which is something that it is good that we have them, because they are able to tell us why NIO, they are able to give us a reason why NIO is having less battery swapping stations in Europe than in China. But over and above the difficulty, NIO is not selling as many cars as China, or it's not selling that much in terms of vehicles in Europe, which it makes sense, or it sort of like makes sense that also the battery swapping stations are not as many, because NIO it's not selling as many vehicles as China is. I mean, in Europe, sales constitute to around 3% of total monthly sales that NIO generates. So like last month, I think total deliveries for NIO in June were around 21,209 deliveries, and I think in Europe NIO sold just over 300 vehicles, which in total, which is something that shows you that they don't really constitute that much in terms of sales. But yet NIO, when they deploy this battery swapping station, they are not only just deploying for NIO, but they are also deploying for their sub brand like Onvo, which you know very well that NIO will be going to sell that vehicle or that SUV in Europe. So it is also in preparation of NIO's sub brands. It is again also in preparation of the partnership that NIO might scope in Europe. You'll know that NIO has been forming strategic partnership from their battery swapping stations technology or business, inviting all the other EV car companies to come and join them, so that they benefit in using this battery swapping station. China already has got, NIO already has got 7 partners, of which in the near future or in the years to come we might see a German automaker or EV maker joining NIO and wanting to use NIO's battery swapping station. So for now, you might think that NIO it's currently wasting money deploying this, or aggressively deploying like what we saw in the first 19 days of this month in Europe. But let me remind you that NIO, when they do what they are doing, they are preparing for the future. They are preparing to the kind of demand that we might see in the future, the kind of partnerships that we might see NIO doing also in Europe in the future, which might result some of the European car makers wanting to utilize NIO's battery swapping stations. Now, I mean, in China, as it stands, the NIO users have completed over 49 million swaps, which is something that shows you that battery swapping station, it is a technology that is working. Battery swapping station, it is a technology that is not going anywhere, which is why even some cities or in China, they are supporting this technology because they see it working. I mean, over and above that, this technology helps with in terms of grid stabilization, which is something that of course we would not want to have a technology like this, because it also helps with stabilizing the grid. So it is something that is pretty exciting. This technology that the NIO users, or which the NIO users in China have completed over 46 million. It is a technology that is working, that we are going to see also it turning profitable very soon, especially with, of course, partnerships, especially with the sub brands that NIO will be offering. So we are all definitely going to see NIO reaping some good success from this battery swapping station technology. I mean, something that I like personally is that NIO, they don't just find a spot and just deploy this battery swapping station. They are not just deploying this battery swapping station depend of the space availability, but when they deploy, they strategize. So they are strategically placing this battery swapping station in more convenient or areas that makes more sense for battery swapping station to be there. I mean, on the highways, you know that in China, NIO has placed the battery swapping station almost every 100 kilometers of most highways in China, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, today we just read that there is a battery swapping station in Europe that NIO is planning on deploying next to the airport in Hamburg. So this shows you that NIO is trying now to cater for the people that might be coming to the airport or going out from the airport in the future, that if they form partnerships, then they can easily utilize that battery swapping station. Even NIO themselves, those that might be going to Hamburg airport, they can easily get to swap their battery in their car from that battery swapping station that will be next to the airport in Hamburg, which is something that shows you that NIO is not just deploying this, but they are deploying this strategically so that it makes sense for their users, so that it creates convenience or brings convenience to their users, which is something that I really like when I think about this battery swapping station technology. I mean, we've seen provinces or some cities in China indicating or showing that they are supporting battery swapping stations, and this will result into NIO's battery swapping station reaching a success or bringing more success into NIO's of course battery swapping station technology. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, NIO, it is a long-term win stock, and if you are investing for a short term, you might be disappointed because as it stands at the moment, it is full of volatility. It is trading below the 52-week low, and we don't know when is it going to come out of this trading price or single-digit trading price that we are seeing it trading at. But one thing for sure is that as we head towards profitability, as NIO continues to deliver more vehicles, the stock price will have to react one way or the other to that, and that will result in the stock price or share price of NIO also recovering. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Do your own DD so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing on this stock. Otherwise, God bless you all.